That trailer was heat. Oh my goodness. Had to just jump across, get right into this video. Didn't have time to walk over here and things like that. Oh my. The trailer, guys, for the new Dragon Ball Z action RPG has my hype for that game through the roof, guys. I am so excited to see more about the game, just news-wise, gameplay-wise, all that. I cannot wait because I truly feel that off potential, this game right here has the potential to be the best DBZ game ever in the history of this franchise. And again, this is all based off the potential. Obviously, we have not seen gameplay. We have not seen how things will work, if it's going to be open world or we don't know any of that. But just based off that trailer, seeing Goku roam the world, things like that, the Dragon Ball world in different places, just brings back memories, first and foremost, of two of the greatest gems within the Dragon Ball Z gaming franchise. And that would be Legacy of Goku 2 and Kid Buu's Fury. Anybody who has played those games know that those games were absolute heat. They were absolute gems and just games as a Dragon Ball Z fan you should play. So if you have not played those, be sure to go get yourself a GBA emulator, Game Boy Advance emulator, and download those two ROMs. I believe you might even be able to do that on certain phones. If you have an Android, I believe you can do that. Don't know about the people with an iPhone, but if you do have an Android, you may be able to get it on your phone. But if not, you can get it on your laptop, your tablet, your PC. You should be able to get these emulators and download the ROMs for these two games if you have not played them, because again, guys, those were two hidden gems, and those are the two gems that we are basing this video kind of off of, because those were action RPG Dragon Ball Z games. And taking a look back at those games, man, those games were absolutely amazing. You literally were able to travel the Dragon Ball world. It was a limited map, of course, but you were able to travel the Dragon Ball world, go to different places, fight just, creatures and things like that in the wild, fight people in the wild, and gain levels for your characters, level up your characters, apply skill points to your characters, learn new skills, make them stronger, all this stuff you were able to do within that game. And then, of course, it followed the main Dragon Ball Z story as well, giving you those classic boss fights with, the androids first. Then we move on to the second set of androids with 18 and 17. Then you go to Cell. You were able to do all that within the Legacy of Goku. You followed that story, or the Legacy of Goku 2. You followed the whole Android and Cell Saga story. And again, you were able to do stuff on the side, whether you wanted to go off and train and just fight things in the wild, things like that, you were able to do at your own pace for the most part. And that is why so many people absolutely love that game. And when you think about that game being put into a next gen type of situation, which basically is the Dragon Ball Z action RPG, the potential is limitless, because not only now can we expand the world, we're getting better graphics. They can expand the combos, because in those games, Legacy of Goku 2 and Kid Buu's Fury, there weren't really combos or anything like that. You just had your punch button, your key blast button, and I believe your super button, and that was really it. You were able to use different supers like the Kamehameha. Super Saiyan was one of your supers depending on the character that you were using. Obviously, characters like Piccolo could not do that, but in Legacy of Goku 2, you were able to do the fuse with Kami transformation in that game as well. So those are just things that can be enhanced and modified like 1,000-fold at this point in time, because those games came out probably before 2000, definitely came out before 2010. Those games released, and now we are in 2019. Think about the advancements they can make in terms of graphics, the combo system, the open world, the things you can do besides the main story. I feel this game will be adding in a lot of side missions that we really didn't have that much of in Legacy of Goku 2 or Kid Buu's Fury. You kind of just were able to do what you wanted, and then you also, when it came to the main storyline and your missions, you followed the main storyline. But I feel within this game, they can add side missions like they do now with most of the more action RPG or open world type games. You now have, in a lot of them, and a lot of the new ones, a bunch of side stuff that you're able to do just besides the main story, just to keep that game that much more interesting and keep people on it that much longer. So I'm truly hoping they add those things in and enhance the Kid Boo's Fury and Legacy of Goku 2 games and just make this Dragon Ball Z action RPG literally one of the best, if not the best, Dragon Ball Z game in the history of the franchise. Because like I said, man, there's just so much potential that can be put into this game. It just has limitless potential, in my opinion. Imagine if they make could y'all imagine an open world Dragon Ball Z game? You know what I mean? And then on top of that, you'll be able to most likely level up all the different Z Warriors, go through the main storyline playing as these characters. I wonder how many characters we'll actually be able to access, since it seems it's going to be the beginning to end of Dragon Ball Z. In games like Legacy of Goku 2, you were only really able to access a lot of the main characters like Goku, Trunks, Gohan, Piccolo, Vegeta, and there may have been one more, but those may have been the only 5 characters that you were really able to access within that game. I'm hoping within this new one, we're literally able to play as everyone throughout the storyline for the most part, and have a chance to travel the world as a lot of the different Z fighters as well, because obviously from what we've seen, it looks like we're just going to be able to use Goku, but I highly doubt that they make that, they make the full game just around Goku alone and you're not able to use any of the other characters. That is something that I'm very hopeful for, that they have a level up system and we're able to use a bunch of different of the Z fighters throughout this game as well. That would just be absolutely amazing, in my opinion. And then some other things that really caught my attention, guys. It looks like the little side things that you're going to be able to do, not even side things, these are main storyline things, but they were never really present in other Dragon Ball games. Like the whole throwing the Spirit Bomb at the Rock. The only game we've ever been able to do that in before, I believe, was Dragon Ball Z Infinite World. And those side quests and like things you did before you actually did the main fights, because it was mainly still a fighting game. It wasn't like an action RPG or anything like that. It was still a fighting game, but you had little side things you can do throughout the story. Like you would collect coins along Snake Way or something like that. And then you did the training with King Kai where you actually tracked down Bubbles. You threw the Spirit Bomb at the Rock. It seems like we're going to be able to do all those little things within this one as well. So I'm assuming that we're not only going to be able to do those things like on King Kai's planet, I'm assuming we're going to be able to train on our way to Planet Namek within the Capsule Corp, space pod thing with 100 times gravity. I believe we're probably going to be able to do things like that. There's just going to be so much that they could put into this game for us to do and relive the classic Dragon Ball Z story at the same time of having all these side missions and quests that we've never seen within the Dragon Ball Z story as well. Like I said, this game literally has limitless potential, in my opinion, as of right now. So I'm extremely hyped to see more regarding this game, more trailers, more news updates. Gameplay is the thing I am most excited for, of course, because gameplay is very crucial. I mean, with like any game, gameplay is very important. So I'm extremely hyped to actually get some real gameplay of the combat system within this game. That is something I hope we get within the next couple months. I don't know how they're planning to, reveal or leak this game slowly and give us news updates slowly about it. We have no idea when it's coming out or anything like that. All we know is that trailer was looking absolutely lit and gives this game, in my opinion, as of right now, that limitless potential to do so much and put so much effort and just time into it. I truly hope they give us an absolute gem, just like Legacy of Goku 2 was and Kid Boo's Fury, because like I said, it could lead to being the best Dragon Ball Z game ever if they execute this properly. But let me know excuse me, let me know how you guys feel first and foremost about this game before like listening to what I said or anything like that. What were your initial feelings based off the trailer? Were you guys hyped? Were you guys not too hyped at all, or just like in between? Or did you have absolutely zero hype when you saw this trailer? Let me know that down below, and then also let me know your thoughts on the things that I had to say within this video as well. But as always, man, thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, hope you have a good day. Peace, y'all. Alright, y'all, just a quick reminder, something I meant to mention at the beginning of the video but forgot to, guys. Tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Jump Force will be live with a special stream, hopefully revealing some new characters, showing gameplay with some characters we haven't seen before, things like that. And I will be live on a certain website, link down below in the description. Again, not really allowed to mention it because YouTube can strike your boy for doing so. But again, I will be live on that website down below watching that Jump Force stream. And if you guys want to come through and watch it with your boy, be sure to follow me on that website down below as well. Just wanted to mention that really quickly. But as always, again, man, thank you guys so much for watching. Really, really hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, hope you have a good day. Peace, y'all.